Hey, I'm Anango, aka Samus.
I'm Lonray. Hey, if you know us in our podcast, we're doing videos now, so make sure you look out for those in the future.
And if you don't know us, you totally should, because we're awesome. We're two artists, full-time artists. We just moved to Philadelphia in July. We live here with our pet betta fish, Ken Burns. And we launched this cool podcast called the Zero Suits Podcast Situation, which is totally free. Because life as an artist is really hard. It can be really draining and really isolating, even if you're booed up and totally in love. So we wanted to provide our stories of like our successes and our failures for you all to listen to and think about your own creative endeavors.
And we also provide like tips and tools to help you maybe get through some of those creative blocks that you might have in whatever you're doing.
You're probably wondering, why should I listen to you too?
You should.
You should.
You should.
You should, because you are awesome. So I am a producer and a rapper and a PhD candidate at Cornell University. My music has received coverage in the New York Times, NPR, Fader. One of my albums has charted on Billboard. I've toured across the US multiple times. I've been asked to speak at schools. So you should totally trust me on this. And I've been doing all of it while I've been getting my PhD. So I know how to find success as an artist while you are super stressed and hating literally everybody.
So I got my MFA in fiction from Cornell. And I published a series of YA books through Penguin, which you can check out here. Those books got awards from the New York Public Library. I've also been published in NPR, the Washington Post, the Kenyon Review, just like a very writerly magazine that I'm super proud of, among other places. So I know a little bit about writing.
If you're super convinced by this and you want to contribute, it's very easy. As I mentioned, the podcast is totally free, but running the podcast is not totally free. So we have a Patreon account through which we allow folks to subscribe, and we provide different resources at different levels. So you can get like swag, like stickers and pins. You can also have access to written resources that are very detailed accounts of how to do things like booking tours, finding managers, answering the question of whether you should get an MFA, that kind of stuff. The Patreon link is www.patreon.com/zerosuits, SUITS, and you can also find out why we named it that when you go look at our Patreon. Patreon is doing some stupid shit, but if you'd like to contribute there, we would really appreciate it. You can also subscribe via PayPal. So the link for that is bit.ly/PayPal0suits. So we hope that you'll support us.
Please, please support us.
Okay, we hope that you'll support us, and we'll pay attention to our journey because it's pretty cool, it's pretty fun. We argue a lot, but we also laugh a lot and love each other.
If you have any questions or you just want to leave us comments or say hi, just hit us up below.